off to Broad and 3rd Street, and we've had a little flare up. There was a lot of things that's taking place. I don't know exactly what happened, but we have a lot of frustration now. There was some incident with this woman in the middle of the street. The police were talking with her, and they just announced that this is no longer a peaceful protest, which we could imagine gives them the right to now use that force that the mayor said wasn't going to be used anymore. So as you can see, there's a few things going on at once. We all had a guy almost get assaulted by an officer. He was riding his bike. We had a gentleman who was accused of having a knife. He was approached pretty aggressively.
News.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me say something.
What you got to say?
It was my name is Cyrus Masters. Once the protesters converted from High Street towards, which is 3rd right now, a white supremacist has spawned and attacked one protester by itself.
Yeah.
Recently, within 5 minutes, the white supremacist attacked the protester and had him on the ground. I attacked the white supremacist.
You did?
Yeah.
That just happened?
Just now, yeah. And the police, so I had him jumping. Yeah, y'all heard it right on the radio. A guy got attacked over there on High Street. But you heard it on the radio.
For the last 5 minutes.
They're playing stupid.
Can I cross?
That was having some white supremacist.
I'll be safe.
White supremacist action taking place that's disruptive of the peaceful protest, and then the protest ends up being called not a peaceful protest.
Y'all like us out here doing that, that's all.
When they tell you that it's no longer a peaceful protest, we understand that means that they're letting us know that they have the right to Masons.
Brother, let me tell you something. You know what the problem is? They don't know how to communicate. That's what it boils down to. They can't get outside all day to talk to many officers. One-on-one. Hey, officer, let me ask you a question. Baze.
What was it that you wanted to say to him? What conversation were you trying to have?
Okay, well, I was sitting down. I've been down here 5 days, no problem. I've been in my own world. So I was sitting down here, and they maced somebody. All on me. After I got taken care of, which I couldn't breathe, crying and all that. I went to the I know Mace travels, but I wanted to feel like this is an opportunity where I can talk to them and see how they communicate. He ignored me. Like looked up, ignored me, until I got upset. And once I got upset, he said, "You shouldn't be around people that get maced." And I'm like, I said, "Officer, this is why we're like this. Like, to me, I'm trying to talk to you productively and get an understanding." So I left from him. He walked off. I went to 2 or 3 other guys. I said, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" Okay, well, I get to tell my story. They stopped me in the middle of it. Oh, I wasn't there.
I know that you guys are just
I talk to you. That's all I'm trying to do.
Feel free to type in the
Let's
chat.
walk somewhere else.
Woke, if you can see
Did
this,
you ever get a chance to?
I never
express yourself?
I never got an answer.
So if you could say something,
Come on,
what
y'all,
would
let's
you want
walk
to say?
together. Let's stick together.
Well,
get that in the chat?
I feel needs to happen. Is they need to
All
learn
my
how
white
to
people need to
communicate.
get out here because we talk our shit and keep
Period.
going.
Because if you can't communicate, there's nothing. That even goes with a relationship. You know what I mean? In your relationship with your wife, if you don't communicate, your relationship ain't gonna work. If I'm talking to you, officer, can I ask you a question? And you got an attitude, and you arrogant, and you snotty to me, how am I not supposed to feel how I feel? You know?
Absolutely.
It's not right.
So
Communication.
What's your bottom line for all of this? Like, what to make it so you don't feel like you have to come back out here anymore? What it give you satisfaction?
Well, I thought, because I watched the news and I seen the mayor talking about the changes that he was going to implement, and I thought that was it. That's why I felt like this was a good opportunity to talk to that cop. You see what I'm saying? But I see that it's not really it. They need to take training on interpersonal relationship skills and know how to deal with the public. Especially,
Sounds pretty simple.
it's really simple.
Yeah.
It's really simple. You go to all police cops, and you talk to them, and they act like they're better than you. How you not gonna be angry inside? I'm a man just like you. I got grandchildren. Why you telling me to shut up?
Tell me your name again, bro.
Nate.
Appreciate you, Nate.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yep, you take it easy, man.
It's a pretty common thing. Everybody's just upset. Everybody wants to be heard. Everybody is tired. And on the other side, nobody wants to listen. Just like he said, communication. The fact that we don't even have an opportunity, a lot of people feel like they don't have an opportunity to voice what they're experiencing. How can it be expected that those people are not going to have explosive emotions at some point in time? You can't bottle gas, you can't bottle energy, you can't bottle steam. The pressure builds up and you have when the pressure builds up, you have some type of release. It's inevitable.
You want to do an interview?
Man, they don't care about us, bro.
We're not talking to them, we're talking to each other. We're talking to each other. Talk to your people. Let your people know what you're seeing out here.
Bro, they don't care about us, bro. Like, man, I'm from Flint, Michigan, bro. We got a water crisis even back home, bro. And they ain't doing shit. And then these little white state ass cops coming in our hood to try to verify our hood, and they don't even stay in our neighborhoods. You come from way out in the middle of nowhere, bro, and you want to come to the hood, and then you think us, like looking at me, you think I'm a drug dealer or something, bro.
So do you think that getting people that look like us and come from our communities,
Bro,
them becoming officers, do you think that'll help?
Bro, it need to go back to like they were back in the day. Back in the day, they used to have to stay in the city to police the city. I know where I'm from, bro. You couldn't be a Flint cop unless you stayed inside the Flint city limits, bro. And mostly black officers that stayed inside the Flint city limits. But you know, we had 30 police too, so they did. Most of them ain't even right, bro. They can't tell us that we ain't right if they ain't right themselves, bro. They don't care about us in the streets.
That's a common thing that we're seeing, that they don't care about us, and I feel like we know that by now. Like, so what do you think that what do we need to do? How do we turn this into just something that's happening that's not really being controlled to actually getting the changes that we want?
It's just we all need to stand together, and that's what they don't want us to do, bro. They don't want to see black people stand together. They'd rather have us out here killing each other, bro, than standing together, bro. Black people stand together, bro. We be all right, bro.
So what's keeping us apart?
You know, niggas in the hood and everything else, but you know,
Wake
just
up.
beefs and everything else, mostly like that.
Right. So what you're saying?
You go back to the mentality, you know, even how the gang started, you know, like this disciples, they started that. Protect us from this.
Right.
And then, you know, they turned it into other things at the end, but, you know, it started to protect us from this.
So what you seeing since the protests have started? Do you what impact has that had on the relationship that black, especially young black people that might that we see reports about that aren't giving us the best light? So what are you seeing now for yourself? Do you see us coming closer together?
I see it's coming together. Everybody like that. They really don't know.
Sound like we're moving in the right direction, but we got a long way to go.
I didn't think about curfew.
They ain't say they ain't too specific though.
Same thing. Different
Actually,
vantage point, but we all looking at the same thing.
I ain't too old.
I never swim.
So it looked like it's dying down once again, but this ain't the first time that we thought it was dying down tonight. So we'll just say signing off for now. Again, it's Quasi. Coming to you live on Boss Network.